It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler.
Hey guys, Tyler here. Dragon Ball is no stranger when it comes down to controversy. In the United States during the 90s, it was pretty much just censored for various hell references as well as the violence. And also for Dragon Ball Kai, what they did was they censored Mr. Popo and turned him from black to blue. And so when it comes down to censorship of the show, I'm not necessarily surprised about it because the show, for better or worse, is really popular among people from different age ranges. And so sometimes what is like acceptable in like Japanese culture for kids shows may not be acceptable for other parts of the world. Now it's really interesting that the story I'm going to tell you comes directly from Argentina, mostly because last time I talked about a story about Dragon Ball in a Spanish-speaking country, what happened was that in Valencia, Spain, they decided to remove the original Dragon Ball for sexual content, and so this story is very similar to that story because what's happening right now in Argentina is that they decided to, remove Dragon Ball Super from the air because apparently it was accused of symbolic violence. Now, according to Spanish-speaking media that I've read so far, Cartoon Network decided to remove not just the episode that had objectionable content, but also the entire series until further notice, and the whole entire accusation was first done by the Ministry of Women, Gender Politics, and Sexual Diversity in the province of Buenos Aires. La serie de dibujos animados Dragon Ball Super que se transmite a través del canal Cartoon Network LA Latinoamérica fue sacado de aire en Argentina a raíz de una denuncia por violencia simbólica presentada por el Ministerio de las Mujeres, Políticas de Género y Diversidad Sexual de la provincia de Buenos Aires. Un comunicado de la provincia indicó que Cartoon Network y Warner Media salieron la decisión de sacar la trata completa de aire y manifestaron que pusiera a editar no solo el capítulo objetivo, sino la totalidad de la serie por si un futuro se decidiera volver a ponerla al aire. Now they claim that in an episode of the show, there was like an elderly person going after a minor in a very acceptable context in that part, and apparently that's the main reason why they decided to get rid of the show entirely and not just edit the episode. I find this whole entire controversy to be very strange for different reasons. For starters, Dragon Ball is probably more popular in Latin America in comparison to the United States. I am not even joking. Like Dragon Ball, particularly in the Latin American Mexican dubbed Spanish version, is so popular that they have entire events where they have like fans going out in public to see the latest episodes of Dragon Ball Super with the subtitles. And of course it was actually illegal to do that, but they still went ahead and do it anyway because they wanted to see Dragon Ball. And so Latin America just loves Dragon Ball. And it's the same thing for like Spain too, because Dragon Ball was also really big in Spain before they got rid of the whole entire show in Valencia. And so I find it so weird and so strange that they want to pull out the entire show even though it's clearly popular in Latin America for that whole entire fan base. Now I was searching on Spanish Twitter to understand what scene caused the most controversy for this whole entire ban for Dragon Ball Super in Argentina, and it turns out there was a scene where Master Roshi wanted like the flying cat to turn to a woman so that he could actually discipline himself when he fights against a woman, because one of the urges that of course Master Roshi has is attractive women because he's always horny and always had like the nosebleeds, and so he wanted to train with Pure, to see like the pretty women and actually concentrate and fight against the woman he wanted to fight against. That's the whole entire context for that whole entire part. Maybe it's me, maybe because I'm just against censorship in general, but couldn't the network for Cartoon Network not have the whole entire show premiere on Adult Swim. Now, in the United States, what they do is that they premiere the adult stuff and anime on Adult Swim during like the midnight time, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And so what they do is that they premiere the shows uncut, unedited. And so that means it does not have any sort of censorship whatsoever. I'm just kind of curious, why couldn't they not put the whole entire show on Adult Swim? That way, you don't have to butcher the whole entire anime or get rid of the anime entirely. Because I think that the best way to show a show is to not censor any part. It's true that Dragon Ball is in fact a show that is meant for like kids in Japan, but all different types of age groups are attracted to the show. And I think the best way to preserve a show is show the entire thing without any sort of cuts during like the 10 o'clock afternoon kind of thing. Not just that though, but the whole entire description about how like Pure is like a minor. Well, I'm not sure about that because Pure, I'm sure it's like an adult, is like a flying cat. And so that whole entire scene where she turns to like a sexy woman, I'm pretty sure that's not like a minor in the slightest. So again, this whole entire thing seemed a bit ridiculous that they want to get the whole entire show off like the Argentinian television because apparently that was like too much for them to actually handle. But anyway, that's my own personal thoughts about this whole entire controversy. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. He's your only black friend, so he's your best black friend. I wouldn't trade him for another black friend, because black friends are rare as you should be aware. He smiles like Richard Pryor, so just sit and stare. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler.